Hi, my name is Sherry Bretz. I live in Louisville, Kentucky. I'm under attack every night by a group that seems to control things in the United States. And every night they send their locals to attack me. My husband's kids were raised out of state by their mother because there was bad blood between the stepfather and her and my husband. And they took us to court from the very first week I met my husband. I remember the first time I met his children, he was supposed to pick up one for his visitation, and the stepfather threatened to beat him up and came on his property, and Bob was trying to see his daughter, and all hell broke loose. That was my first introduction to these family squabbles. And things just got so bad that after the stepmom refused to honor the court motions and put the children on the plane to see their father, and my husband was rejected so many times and threatened when he would go out of state where she lived to visit him, we had to move to the country because we were being threatened, and they would not let us see the children. So it was all over money. She left them for 2 years, and then she got mad and with the new stepfather, and they tried to kind of proposition, like, you want to see your kids, give us so much more than what child support was. It was like kind of trying to get your kids from gangsters. So we lived in the country for quite a few years, and every anniversary they would send something really nasty, a letter, a court motion, something to try from day one to destroy our marriage, from day one. But it stopped for a while after the kids got older, until I went to a writers' conference and I met some famous people, and then I discovered these famous people were using me and lured me to this conference only to steal from me. And then I got a lawyer in Los Angeles, and all these stalkers came into my life and kept telling me that everything I ever created would be theirs if they had to break in and steal it. And they started breaking in. And after they said that, they stole the godsend from me. That wasn't the title I gave it, but they stole the script. They stole other things from me. And they put it in work done by George Clooney, John Saul, different people, Michael Sack. They still didn't give me credit, and I never fought for the rights. I just tried to move on. But this group doesn't want you to move on. Next thing I know, my stepdaughter's going out of town in Santa Barbara and going to parties where they hold the aisle and getting VIP passes to concerts. And then all these soldiers are appearing in her life, and a lot of them are linked to the film industry. And she starts taking trips out of the country. And then my stepson starts getting his pictures taken with a snake wrapped around him. And they wanted to show me one picture she had where she's standing in front of President Obama's limousine. And I realized that the man who helped raise my stepson, who talked him into going to the military, he's an ex-Secret Service agent. My husband said he used to be Jenna Bush's bodyguard, her temporary bodyguard. And I noticed that I got an invitation to Justin's wedding from his son. I don't know how his son got my address. And Justin was best man in his son's wedding. And in recent pictures, his ex-wife is still traveling, going places with this Secret Service agent and his friends. And he owned a security company in Florida after he retired. So as you can see, I'm a sitting duck. Now I think they've got the local, maybe even authorities involved, because I think this is so high up. I mean, when you can stand outside a president's limousine and be flown to all these places where high officials are, and go to these places where you have your picture taken with slot machines and they sign this as Players Club, and you start staying in like the most expensive 5-star hotels, it seems to be a network. Now this group is slowly killing me with these weapons. They don't want me to have any livelihood. They steal all my work. I self-publish, and they even steal it, and I haven't collected one royalty check. So I'm trying to think of an outlet, a corporation or company that I can work for use my creativity, some company I can write for, some place out of the country where I might be safe. But they're telling me they're not going to stop until I'm dead. As you can see, I'm swollen. My legs are swollen. I can't feel my feet some day. When I woke up today, I couldn't use my right hand at first. Every day they do something different. And they said they're not going to stop. They want me destitute. They want me eating out of garbage cans merely because I crossed the path of the devil, and I resisted him.